Let's go now. It's coming. Pittsburgh.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our.
On second down, Jacobs. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Watch the screen. Pass.
From the gun, Bates. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Mike, you gonna get this, boy? You think you hit it?
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You don't want this.
2nd and 4. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches. There's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. competition, that's their challenge, and you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Bates. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw on 2nd down. Bates. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. That's 2 really excellent drives for them to start this ballgame, both ending with touchdown passes.
In big picture, they look great, don't they? Like a well-oiled machine right now. But let's down focus a little bit and talk about the guy calling the signals and throwing the passes. He is playing with precision right now, scanning the field and making excellent throws.
We play to win. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to script the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 6. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And into the end zone. A pick 6 from the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
That's the one you make it spear, baby.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Barry. This short throw caught by Goddard. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does. And the best part about that play for him, I don't don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Barry. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He's going to take a shot for the end zone as his guys are in for 6. As his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Next to score, Niners 21, Eagles 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be taken down here as the 1st quarter of play will come to an end. A pretty wild 1st quarter. 21-7, our score.
Hey, hold on. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
59. Target.
Off the play fake. Bates. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt when a few things have gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a 1st half to forget. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Let's get the ball. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Looking to throw. Bates. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bates. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Nice.
Hey, Delta. Hey, hit it.
On 1st and 10, Barry. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Come on.
Jacobs now. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
59's Mike. Check. 59.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Back to go full street.
That'll be taken in there by James Washington. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
29 is the mic. 29. Go.
Back to throw. Bates. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. He's at the 50. 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Niners take over.
There we go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this trip.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
First down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bates. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. And that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Watch the run.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Okay, Betty, I see you.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
10-2 zone. Pick me up. Here we go. Now.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
3rd and 4.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
Let's go, defense. Let's get up.
And
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
let's go.
Operating for the gun. Barry. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Ready.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check safety.
X3. 218. Chopper. Sit up. Let's go.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw on second down. Barry, he's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and they'll get him down up past the 15.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw. Bates. He'll rifle this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Ready up.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Throwing on first down. Barry. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Ready.
Back to throw. Barry going to throw right side here. Complete. That one good for 17 as they're setting better now for third down. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. They'll dump this down to Matt Breida. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. On 4th down, Barry. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But There's also something challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
Ready, break.
27, check, Mike.
Hey, Zoo. Mike 27, Mike 27.
Here we go.
Throwing on third and long. Barry. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Barry, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third pick of the game. Instead, second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Buzz.
Throwing again. Barry. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Ready.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a this is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
On the ready.
Mike, 53, check 53.
Don't get nervous.
Joker.
Pilot, 64, weak. Ready.
On 2nd down and run with Lindsey. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
On the ball.
Check three.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Come on,
3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Off play action. Barry. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Montez Sweat in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. This is taken around the 12. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. What a run that was. 88 yards on the punt return. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
53. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he stopped immediately there. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They run with Breida, and he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go, D.
Get it. On 3rd down, Barry. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
I'm going to hit you all
Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
That good for 22 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know. Well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Second and 9 now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Carl Joseph. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 40, the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. Fast, baby, they don't want it. Check.
From the gun, Bates. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got him there, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers.
Yeah, way to go.
A big play there.
That's what I'm talking about.
2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Eagles take over.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Check.
Shoot! They'll begin the drive with Breida. Look at the spin. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Rip left.
Ready?
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Ready up.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Check.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. 20. And into the end zone. A pick-6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 49. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On first down, Jacobs. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Rip right.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs, and not much. Maybe a yard down at the 23. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Ready. 6 yards. 96. Hey, watch the slant.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
These babies cry all the way
Not
back home,
totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Let's go.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco,
brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me shoot through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet.